And what's going on, y'all? So, stack 100,000 worth of Satoshis. I think it's really important for each and every individual who has a 9 to 5, who has, just enough disposable income to at least stack 100,000 Satoshis. In USD form, that is about $67. So, most people have about $67. Now, I know most people live paycheck to paycheck in the United States or even Canada. So it may be, a little bit difficult to get $67, but if you kind of replace certain things such as maybe a coffee or, going out to eat, most people go out to eat when they work a 9 to 5, either for lunch or for dinner. So you can set aside $67, within this month in order to get 100,000 Satoshis, which is the smallest unit of Bitcoin. So I think that's important for each and every individual. Now, if you want to get a little bit more and get 1,000,000 Satoshis, which will really set yourself up for success moving forward as Bitcoin goes up in value over time within this next decade, then I think it's worthwhile. And that is about $673, which is 0.001 Bitcoin. And so either 100,000 Satoshis or 1,000,000 Satoshis. Definitely aim for 1,000,000 Satoshis if you can. If you have $673 laying around, or if you can save it from your jobs over and over, paycheck to paycheck. If you can just save, each and every, month. Obviously, the Bitcoin price goes up within the next few months. If you don't have a disposable of, $670, and Bitcoin price goes to 70,000, 73,000, 75,000 or higher, then of course it's going to be more money to get to those 1,000,000 Satoshis. But it's okay. Just try to stack as much as you can, and in the meantime, aim to get that 100,000 Satoshis. It's going to set you up for success. It's going to bulletproof your way through through inflation and taxation. So it's going to bulletproof your way through success. If you hold your money into fiat currencies, if you hold your money into cash or any other deflating or currency that debases over and over year after year, then you're going to lose money over time. So you want to start to think in Satoshis. Your mind should be thinking that 1 Satoshi equals $1. Currently it doesn't, but there's many firms like Fidelity that even has a Bitcoin price target of 1 billion US dollars. So 1 billion within the next by 2040, that Bitcoin can reach 1 billion. I think that's a really extreme bullish price target, but 1,000,000 I think is really, really doable. Even 10 million is very doable with Bitcoin. And, we're just comparing this to USD. At that time, the Bitcoin standard will probably be different, and it will be, you should start thinking in terms of Bitcoin or Satoshis. And I think it's important to start thinking that 1 Satoshi equals 1 US dollar, or any, currency that matches, that similar unit. And yeah, so 100,000 Satoshis should be the ideal measure, or it should be the ideal goal for each and every individual. Remove the dollar. Try to invest into Bitcoin as much as possible. Save in Bitcoin, invest in Bitcoin, wear Bitcoin, use Bitcoin, medium of exchange, send someone Bitcoin. Play around with the technology, because this is probably, if not the greatest form of technology that we ever had. Now, of course, we have, the internet, and we need the internet to, have these forms of technology on the blockchain and so on and so forth. Of course, not necessarily, but to excel into further depths, we do. But Bitcoin is obviously probably one of the greatest technologies, if not the greatest technology that ever existed. And that's because it fixes our money system. It fixes our monetary, global, it's a global monetary network, a global monetary technology. a global monetary, bar system that each and every individual around the world can take part in, as long as they have Satoshis, as long as they can do this medium of exchange between, peer to peer or through corporations to whatever. So 100,000, Satoshis is the goal, and even more better. Obviously the goal would be to get 1 Bitcoin, which is 100 million Satoshis. It may take years to get that, or it may take, depends how much you make, how disciplined you are, how much you understand Bitcoin and wanting to get a Bitcoin, a whole Bitcoin, which at current price is about 68K in US dollars. And so Bitcoin can be the price for, 1 Bitcoin can be your minimum. So it all depends, but I think each and every individual should get at least 100,000 worth of Satoshis. That will set you up for success and not failure. Peace.